To go, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor. The
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
The Colts, 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Colts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. That one covers 29 yards. First down. First and 10, Taylor now. He's to the 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks, nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. Now it's Carson. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
Now it's Wilson.
2-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
6-yard line.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 14. Seahawks nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
To throw again on second down. Wilson, Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? It had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
The score, Colts 21, Seahawks 14. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the Colts.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Second and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Oh, he shifts past him. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here in this quarter. Breakers on up. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
To Chris Carson.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this down near the 30. line.
4 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
The game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this a 39-yard attempt. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught at the 7. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Colts.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
To throw now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The give to Taylor.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 39. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, here's Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. The point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not because...
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Wilson to throw. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later... And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout
3-yard pickup.
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On third down, Taylor. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
A loss of a yard.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here?
35.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them,